The House passed a measure to extend from 3 days to 10 the time the FBI has to conduct background checks for gun purchasers flagged by the instant check system. Washington, the House voted Thursday to extend the time allotted for the FBI to conduct background checks for gun purchasers flagged by the National Instant Check System, the second major gun control bill to clear the chamber this week after 2 decades of inaction. Democratic leaders also succeeded in quelling a small rebellion among freshman Democrats from Republican-leaning districts, persuading them to oppose a politically freighted Republican procedural motion after they backed a similar motion on Wednesday. The 228 to 198 vote aims to extend the background check review period for gun purchasers to 10 days. Currently, the FBI must perform its review and determine whether there is sufficient evidence to deny a purchase in 3 business days. If it cannot complete the review within that time, a buyer may return to the dealer on the 4th day to purchase a firearm. That provision in current law allowed Dylan S. Roof to purchase a handgun and kill 9 people at a historic black church in Charleston, South Carolina, in 2015, even though he should have been denied his firearm. Let's give the FBI, the authorities, enough time to do their job and save lives, Representative James E. Clyburn of South Carolina, the majority whip and the bill's sponsor, implored his colleagues from the House floor. Both gun control bills that cleared the House this week face dim prospects in the Senate, but they were cause for celebration for the gun control activists that mobilized last year after a series of horrific mass shootings. While Thursday's bill was expected to easily clear the Democrat-controlled chamber, a dose of drama was added after House Republicans staged a successful ambush during the vote on the first gun control measure on Wednesday. In an attempt to divide Democrats and draw out vulnerable swing district members, Republicans offered a provision that would require the FBI to alert Immigration and Customs Enforcement if an undocumented immigrant tried to obtain a firearm. 26 Democrats broke party lines to support the measure, catching Democratic leadership caught off guard. House Republicans tried a repeat ambush on Thursday, surprising Democrats with a last-minute motion to exempt victims of domestic abuse from the new 10-day waiting period. This time, following strict marching orders from Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the motion failed, with only 2 Democrats, Representatives Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey and Colin C. Peterson of Minnesota, voting for the measure. Vote no, just vote no, because the fact is a vote yes is to give leverage to the other side and surrender leverage on the floor of the House, Ms. Pelosi told reporters on Thursday. At a meeting of House Democrats before the vote, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York implored moderates to vote against the Republican-led motions and, in an implicit threat, added that she would make it clear to liberal activists which members supported the Republican measures, according to officials in the room. But some moderate freshmen, including Representative Xochitl Torres Small of New Mexico, stood up and explained how difficult the votes have been for them. House Republicans have sought to weaponize the procedural motion, using politically fraught measures to test the New Democrats' resolve. The measures rarely hold the force of law, but a no vote even on a procedural motion could show up in a 30-second attack ad next year. Republicans succeeded in attaching a resolution condemning anti-Semitism and the Boycott Israel movement to a bill designed to halt American aid to Saudi Arabia's war in Yemen after even Democratic leaders gave up on opposing it. All they want to do is feed red meat to their base, Representative Veronica Escobar, Democrat of Texas, said of House Republicans. I'm hoping that colleagues of mine will see it that way and understand that these procedural motions, even the best-worded procedural motion, has not had the chance to go through the process of committee consideration. Amid concern that some Democrats will continue to break away on tough votes, some House leaders are weighing revising the rules to require Republicans to give them more notice on the content of procedural motions. Representative Joe Cunningham, Democrat of South Carolina, who has voted for Republican-backed motions, played down their importance on Thursday. These little motions and minor bills should not take attention away from the fact that progress is being made to keep people safe, said Mr. Cunningham, one of the co-sponsors of Mr. Clyburn's gun control bill. Ms. Pelosi signaled that she was not keen to change the rules, but added that it could be a topic for consideration by a select committee studying potential changes to modernize the House. I am a big believer in respecting the whole House and the rights of the minority to have their say, Ms. Pelosi told reporters. The Charleston loophole bill did show some of the old divisions that have plagued Democrats in the past over gun control. 7 Democrats voted no, including freshman Anthony Brindisi of New York, Jared Golden of Maine, Kendra Horn of Oklahoma, Ben McAdams of Utah and Ms. Torres Small of New Mexico, all of whom won Republican districts in November. Only 3 Republicans voted yes.